Susie of Onslaught here, and you are watching Heavy Metal Television. I'm here with Nige of Onslaught. How you doing?
Good, thanks.
Good, great. So you guys have been around for how many years exactly?
31 years this year.
31 years. That's extremely impressive. I mean, you guys started in the 80s. So what was that like? I mean, you are a thrash, more of a thrashy metal. Like, what was that like? Before all the social media and whatnot. Actually having to go out and do all that work.
I guess it's not too dissimilar from nowadays. I think it was massive back then when the band started, 1983. It was tape trading and stuff. Everybody, instead of they download now, but everybody did tape trading. I used to trade stuff with Shane and Napalm Death, Bill Steer, Carcass, stuff like that. Loads of people with Cuss Head, and all sorts of people who are now obviously known for their work in music all throughout the years. We started off as kind of hardcore punk band, and sort of as we kind of learned to play, our sort of sound turned more metallic. We were always influenced by kind of Motorhead and stuff like that.
Nice.
And as we learned to play, it just took that kind of more natural angle into more metal stuff.
What was your first kind of moment like, oh my gosh, we made it?
I don't know, it was kind of weird back in the early days because everything happened so quickly for us. Like I said, we started off as this hardcore punk band, and then we came from Bristol, which was in southwest England. And there was a massive punk scene there. And a friend of mine started putting on shows from basically all the big national bands, and even bringing some American bands into Bristol as well. And what he would do, he would give us a very good support slot on each of the shows. So within a matter of 6 months, we were our name had gone from just starting up until we were really well known locally and kind of getting the word out nationally. And one of the guys who used to come to a lot of the shows, he got started on a label on a government scheme. The British government started giving people out money to start their own businesses, and he started a record label which was Children of Revolution Records, which we released the Power from Hell album on. So within that year we started the band, played loads of shows, supported lots of great bands, signed a record deal, made a record, released it, it went absolutely through the roof. And then within another 3 months of that album, 4 months of that album being released, we signed to Music for Nations. We released the next album, The Fortress. It was such a blur. I mean, we were only kids at the time. Just everything went so fast. It was kind of like 1 minute you're there and you don't know what's happened in between. It was crazy.
Right. Well, you guys have, again, you've had such an impressive career. Like, you guys have been all over the place. What would you say was your favourite tour to play on?
That's quite an easy question actually. We supported Motorhead in 1987, I think, early 1987. So again, within that space of those few years, we've gone from not even playing our instruments to supporting Motorhead on a full European tour on their when they released the Orgasmatron album.
Right.
I mean, that was kind of really what elevated the band to the next level, I guess, supporting those guys.
Well, yeah, definitely. I mean, if you're playing with Motorhead, I mean, you pretty much made it.
Yeah, I mean, they were fantastic guys. Actually, they looked after us all the way through, and they treated us so well. Obviously, we're still friends with them now.
You guys actually just came out with a new video last month, was it?
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that.
We did a UK tour back in July with Artillery again as our guest, and we decided to film some of the shows because there's a series of venues in the UK called the O2s. There's some big arenas, and they've got some venues kind of this size. But they all got the best lighting systems, best PA systems, and their promotion's great. So we decided that we would do a whole tour throughout the UK and all their venues, which is fantastic. They promoted it very well. and we took out some extra stage show with us and decided to film it because the album's been out over a year now. And it'd be nice to keep the momentum going with new product until we write the next one. That's exactly what we did, and the footage you see from on the 666 video
which is an awesome name, by the way.
It's basically the live footage from those shows. We've obviously used the album audio for that, but we've got the visuals from the tours. That's basically how the live DVD is going to look when it comes out.
Oh, fantastic. Well, there's something different about this tour for you guys. Your lead singer is not, sorry.
Yeah.
So tell everyone about that.
Well, basically, the tour was basically booked April, May time. Everything was fine. Size lad, he's not been that well for a long time. We looked at it and we said, well, let's soldier on and see what we can do. And we ended up getting the singer from First Anthrax album, Neil Turbin, to do the vocals on the tour. But I'm just about to tell you something now which is very exclusive to you and everybody else. We actually fired him yesterday.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's the plan? What you gonna do? If you don't mind me asking.
I really don't know.
Oh, okay.
Basically, I'm gonna be doing some vocals tonight.
Oh wow, dang, all right. Okay. That's exclusive.
Very
Man,
exclusive.
you guys got something special going on.
Things have never really started off well with Neil, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
He had a reasonable amount of time to learn the songs. Turned up at the first show in New York with a prompter on stage, and that prompter was still there yesterday.
Well, you know, they say if you want it done right, do it yourself, right?
Yeah, so tonight I shall be doing my best to deliver some kind of sound.
Oh, well, we appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, as the show goes on, I mean, we've done it with this tour, and we're not going to skip out the last two shows now. So.
Well, that's fantastic. I really appreciate that. That's a true musician right there.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to do it. So.
What is your secret then, with everything that you've dealt with, and you've been together, you've been a band for a very, very long time. What would you say is the secret of being able to hold it all together?
You've got to be strong in this business now. It's so tough. If you don't believe in what you're doing 100%, you're screwed, basically. Mm-hmm. We take a lot of shit, but we're happy to be here. We want to play to fans who love your music. That hour you play every night or whatever, just amazing. So it's all worth it, all the crap to go through.
Well, I'm sure, you know, everyone can see that they're very talented and they are going to put on a show. Even, you know, without a singer, they're going to find a way.
Yeah.
So for anyone who may not know who you are or is interested in, you know, learning more about you, hearing your music, where can they go?
You can look on our Facebook site, Onslaught UK, facebook.com. We've got our own website, www.onslaughtuk.com. I guess that's the two main outlets for where to find our stuff.
Okay.
Which is on the labels, AFM. Their websites.
All right, fantastic. Thank you so much for your time. And again, you guys, this is a true musician right here. The band, the people of Onslaught, you guys rock. And I'm speaking for everyone here when I say I really, really appreciate what you've done and what you continue to do. And I wish you nothing but the best success with what you have.
Thank you very much.
So you guys, stay tuned. Check out Onslaught if you haven't yet. Keep watching.
Thanks, good.